Make sure we're getting into it. Oh, they're getting right into this game, too. So these are backwards. Kaizen ban Samoa, Green Fortnite ban Busan. That was a pure guess. That was a pure guess. Your map pool for today. Lijiang Tower, Kings Row, Colosseo. Hey, at least I got that one right. Suravasa and Circuit Royale if maps 4 and 5 are needed. Oh, let's get into it. Let's get into map 1. All right, appreciate the inspiring music, but time to get serious. Got everybody on the correct sides? We do. We do. 5, 4. All right, we're getting, well, it looks pretty standard meta for right now. No surprises out of the gate. You hitting the wrong button. It's no surprise to anybody. All about with a little bit of a poke battle. And Ramatra, surprisingly strong in the poke phase. But Luca with that little extra step on the inside is going to grant some position. It's forced out. None of the team can make it around the corner. Oh, the rest of the team rotated around back. So Luca now just trying to regroup. Good shot on Defy as they move in for the punish on the wub. They are able to escape with just a sliver of health. Luca claps back. It's a 4v4 here in our first fight of the series. Oh, nice shots on the Anion to bring the Baptiste down. Yeah, and this it feels like the staying power for Green Fortnite just went back to spawn with that kill. I played on the outside. Try to protect Sawhill, who's just taking so much damage. Opt to loop back around, maybe just to disengage altogether. It was first control over to Green Fortnite, but very quickly flipped back over to Kaizen. Sugar Arrow is up there, just saying hello to Anion. And he throws a couple triple shots down, keeps them at bay. Do have a few ultimates online, but they look to all be coming online for the defending team. The team holding the point at the moment. Sawhill got out of the way of their healers for a moment. That was dangerous there, a couple seconds, where they were just kind of right here in the middle of the courtyard. Still haven't quite gotten topped off. Another good shot coming in from the back line. As you get that amplification matrix thrown down. Finesse and the rest of Kaizen are getting aggressive, maybe a little too aggressive. And Sugar Hill's able to pick up one. Now going to turn around and try to peel a little bit. As Luca was hunting for backline members that are going to be found. Sawhill's going to turn the corner, but only had about 200 health as they did so. Both are Machas, I think, doing good to stay alive through that entire exchange. Amplification matrix now up. Here for Green Fortnite, sound barrier in response from Kaizen to accompanying this annihilation into the backline. Nice little move from Andy, who was able to get over the wall, but what was waiting for him there? And kills going in Kaizen's favor as they cross the 75% mark. Luca will not survive the engagement, though. And Sawhill's still sticking around here, even has an annihilation to boot. Wub on the outside, able to pick up one, reverse, contributing for another. And despite the tank's DPS power overwhelming, despite the take advantage, I guess is what the rest of that thought was. 93%. Who's gonna go touch? Halo gonna make the touch. Halo's able to pull the trigger on the boop first, initiate some overtime. Sound barrier out from Halo. Gotta watch out for that crossfire across the way. Luca's just gonna go out for X10. Well, everybody else went to the point. Sawhill able to pick up a pair through that exchange. Point flicks back over here for Green Fortnite. I think it was an aggressive move from Luca that just didn't quite pay off. Luca tried to hunt down the backline. It was a race to kill the backline. A race that Green Fortnite came out on top. Web's had a great start to this fight. Big crossfire here in the middle. Might put Sawhill on a dangerous spot. That's a heck of a kill box, and Sawhill knows it. They're trying to just back up to the closest corner, which is far away from Sugar and the point, where Fi was just taken down. That pulse is going to land. Gets the immortality field out, and Sawhill's still in a bit of trouble, but a great shot from Eddie and able to back them up. I think that shot just saved Sawhill. Might have just saved the map. What a boop! That got at least one. I thought that was going to get Halo as well. as Reverse is trying to take this fight here and now. At least keep it competitive. But Luca won't make it out alive, and it's going to end up being a full reset anyway here from Kaizen. Let's watch this poke battle here from X10 and excuse me, X10 and Wup. And that's looping around the outside with Wub and an amplification matrix in the pocket. Go ahead and throw that down. Wub took a bit of damage. Just gonna go ahead and rotate to the outside. Trying to cover Luca with sound barriers thrown in. Luca running back to the point. Doesn't use the inertia until just now into the thick of everybody. It's a lot of low health bars, but Luca's is the lowest. The support's doing a great job here. X10 throws in Mr. Butler to boot. Sugar Arrow just hiding on the outside, waiting to get overtime started. Try to give a last-ditch effort here for Kaizen in round 1. Kill's not coming through super quick here for Green Fortnite. Luca makes it back on the Doom Fist. I don't think that punch quite got anybody off the side. The Annihilation in from Sawhill. Just to dare anybody to come close to this objective. Nobody can. Green Fortnite come from behind. Still round 1.
Oh, let's break it.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
We're going next. Ooh, okay. Ungarden. I think anybody wanted to bring out a Winston or a Diva, this would be the place, but we're not saying it.
5, 4,
Could be indicative that we're just gonna stick with the as I said it. Okay, so we'll most likely see Green Fortnite. Could be that they want to stick with the Ramasha here throughout the rest of the series, but we do see the Winston obviously here from Luca and Kaizen. Ooh, reverse. That was a dangerous move. Ends up going across. I thought they might have saw a environmental kill opportunity on the Sawhill and went out looking for the boop, but ends up just crossing in front of everybody's sight lines, and it forces a disengage out of Kaizen, and first control will go to Green Fortnite. Now, I say that. It's going to be a quick recontest. Okay, that force control does still go up. We'll play it along the outside. Ooh, there's Fi attacking it from above. Fi-Fara! Oh, this is something I haven't seen in a hot minute. I'm excited. That just got me excited. Sawhill able to pick up a kill. Should excite all Green Fortnite fans as they've moved way up front. Come on, give me some Sawhill pop. I was late on that one. Zuzu means death in that scenario. We were hoping to get to Swift Step out. No such luck. Second fight win. Granted, the first one was only on 1 kill, but still, it was a fight win. Swap from Luca onto the Diva. They're gonna go ahead and jump the gap. Sawhill put a lot of pressure into the back line, trying to kind of cut them off from the aggressive positioning. Reverse is gonna go ahead and make the plunge into the back, and Serne Rush thrown in a couple, and the entirety of Kaizen are trying to pounce onto the supports. Finding one, Luca's able to take down the Baptiste and Enio. Finds X10 as well. 5 jumps in, gets a little revenge. Let's give me some 5 pop. And a bit of a duel. Nah, I mean, I don't know if I'd call that a duel. Yeah. What's going on back on the front line? Well, I'm still hanging out here around the point. Whoop! I made a swap. A little bit of a echo dogfight. Both in their opposite respective corners. Ooh, y'all gonna fight. Let's see what the tanks are doing. Got a pulse bomb online for Sugar Arrow and no percentage on the board. Sugar Arrow's playing in T-House at the moment. Oh, could use that stick. Will not land it. Amplification back here. Oh, Halo gets the boop in. That's going to send Wub down. Or that was Luca. But nobody's on the point. Everybody from Kaizen forced off. And Halo with the celebratory sound barrier into the depths below. Green Fortnite start off strong. 1-0.
play of the game.
It started off all Kaizen. Right? Kaizen had a strong lead on Night Market. Yeah, and just needed one more fight and couldn't quite crack open Green Fortnite. Now, I mean, that last fight went down to the wire in that opening sub-map, but there on map 2, the Winston D.Va just did not hold up against Sawhill and Green Fortnite. They did a good job of kind of just cutting it off at the pass every time. I mean, from that first fight where we saw I guess it was Finesse, because yeah, Meter wasn't playing, so we saw Finesse get picked first, and it seemed like every fight kind of go that way. Like they just kept losing people early before they were quite able to engage. Let's take a look at some stats here from first map. Yeah, only 2 deaths for Phi, Halo, and Sawhill. Sawhill on their Armada only had 2 deaths in the entirety of that. You kind of from your Lucio. Okay, sure, yeah, all right. You can see they get around pretty easy. Phi was on flying heroes for a lot of that, mostly Echo. I think there was a little bit of a little bit of Tracer in there.
Initiating match.
Still. So a lot of escape heroes. Oh, X may have been playing the Tracer all that. Now I'm second guessing myself. I never second guess myself. My point stands true though. Only 2 deaths on the Ramatra. Oh, way impressive. Very good, very good. At least that's the one that stands out to me. Get into map number 2. King's Rose, Green Fortnite's map pick.
Ready for battle.
We had Blizzard World banned out. On the other side. Yeah, Blizzard World banned out by Kaizen, and then Paraiso was initially banned out by Green Fortnite. I think King's Row, the Green Fortnite pick, kind of solidifying my my initial impression that they may want to just stick with this with their Ramatra Brawl comps heading into this. Whoops, that is not Pav I wanted.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
There's some initial damage down there. 5 back up onto the Echo. Yeah, okay. I think my original assessment was right. 5 was on the Tracer on Night Market, and then on the Echo there on Gardens. Fairly confident that was correct. I was second guessing myself. Man, never second guess yourself, friends. All right, guys, putting initial pressure onto the high ground, but yeah, Kaizen didn't really back up. They kept Sugar Eru up top to kind of control the high ground. A little bit different from you normally see. I would expect to see Wub and Finesse were hanging out up top. But no, they were hanging out down in the corner. And this has given up a lot of space over to Green Fortnite, and Luca is feeling the pressure from it. Nowhere to run as they kind of got stuck on the corner of a hotel. Sawhill's going to move inside and pummel down any unwilling targets from Kaizen. One finished off after the initial pummeling by a dynamite from Exton. And this is looking like a one and done on point A here for Green Fortnite. Oh, sorry, Halo didn't get there in time. Aggressive positioning. Let's check out Exton on this Ash. Ooh, could have been a good opportunity there. Shot hit, but not the body. That was a pair of headshots, and what a priority pick. Finding Finesse out of the gate before the fight even really kicked off. Reverse and Luca are both super low as well. Immortality Field will save Sawhill through that pulse bomb. It could have been the one thing from Sugar Eru to bring back this fight, but no such luck. Sawhill still eventually able to work down Luca without the Baptiste. It was a good capitalization there from Green Fortnite, and they're going to round this last corner. I said the cart is still back at bookstore. All right, a couple of ults coming online, including the Amplification Matrix. Bob can be used. I mean, really at any time. And Matrix start things off here. Go back to that Ash Bob. Ooh, but down low. That Amatrix could prove troublesome. Yeah. We are going to see Sawhill back out of that and kind of respect that Amatrix for a second. Back into the fight we go. Exton's going to go and throw out that bomb. It lands right at the archway. Sound barrier now in here from the defense of Kaizen to try to turn the tide of this balance of this fight. Shigeru picks up a pair. Focused beam melts through both Sawhill and Anayud. And the defense are going to hold. Beautiful sound barrier out of reverse. Halo was still a little bit away from it. It ends up being the difference maker here in this one. Whoa, that bubble just put both Exton and Eddie in a world of hurt. Sound barrier just come in from a Halo. The Sawhill was stayed aggressive after that initial onslaught, the initial exchange of damage. Shigeru tried to do into the backline, create a bit of a pincer, immediately taken out of it. Still hanging out over the top, lands in the staircase zone once again, finds Anahook for the second fight in a row. Might be able to find Sawhill as well, turns their attention to run off 5. Sawhill in a world of hurt. Yeah, and Shigeru for the second fight in a row finds both the Baptiste and the tank. Oh, what is this Echo skin? I don't know that I've ever seen that. That is incredible. It's pretty rad. All right, Amatrix up here from the defense. Let's look at a little finesse pop. Ooh, we've got 3 players trapped inside the bookstore, and Luca should be able to just pound, ground and pound the whole squad. Ends up backing up, respecting the amplification matrix, and waiting out that annihilation. 2 ultimates now burned here from Green Fortnite as they look to finish off point B. Still plenty of time to work with. Fly gets chased down inside the pub. Sawhill melted once again by Shigeru. The focusing beam becoming the bane of Sawhill's existence. Buck 38 left on the clock. A couple of team fights left here to go. 2 DPS ults online. That's a wall. 2 DPS ults online and ready for the attacking team, but a lot more here for the defense. And Wub pulls the trigger on their Bob first. We got both Bobs in play, as a matter of fact. Yeah, Bob's just chilling, having a beer in the pub. Meanwhile, Luca's going to go ahead and push forward. Duplicate use from Shigeru as well. That's a lot of Ramachas on the battlefield. That's a lot of Hamhawk fists being thrown as it's a pub fight. It's a bar fight. Inside, neither team wins, just like in a real bar fight. Nobody is the winner. Unfortunately for Green Fortnite, Luke is still standing here. The last Ramatra standing. He's going to hold the line at bookstore less than a minute to go. Two for 2 in DPS ults used from both of our squads. The Port ult's now online here for the attacking team. This is going to be a mean fight. This could decide the map. Good disengage out of the amplification matrix to start. Shigeru is going to use this opportunity to try to go in for a flank. Check the off angle. Doesn't quite land the stickies. Fly company forced him back. It looks like, yeah, we're going to get a rotation in from the attacking squad. And he throws down the amplification matrix. Oh, but Luke is able to pick him out of the sky. Sound barrier in from Green Fortnite with less than 10 seconds to go. The shields are starting to fade. They need to kill, and they need it now. Sawhill with the only remaining ult here for Green Fortnite, but they've got Luca low down to half health. But here comes that focusing beam once again. An annihilation thrown in is just extra armor for both squads. Sawhill pops his late and fine, delivers on a kill in the backline. Able to get the flank and find what could be the tilting point. As the balance starts to go in Green Fortnite's favor, they march forward in overtime. Overwatch did funny things. Fortunately, y'all didn't miss a beat. You get to see this cart around the corner. And extended time added onto the clock. My Overwatch just minimized the middle of that team fight. Sorry, y'all. Woo! What a play. What a play out of Fi, who's now swapping onto a Hanzo, by the way. But it's that flank from Fi. We saw both teams try to work the off angle, and then Fi is able to come in and pick up that kill after both teams had kind of retreated back to main. Ooh, gotta respect that Ant Matrix. Oh, Exton says, do I? Do I really have to respect the Ant Matrix? How about I just kill him? How about we just take Luca down and we bulldoze past the Ant Matrix? You know, that is always an option. That was close to a really nice, whatever that thing's called. Vortex, Ravenous Vortex. Defense now needs a recontest, and they're going to have to do it without their Baptiste. They will throw Bob into the back corner. Immortality Field used to try to get Sawhill back into a little bit of cover. All right, Bob is done. Ult's now coming online here for the attacking team. 15 seconds on the clock. Amplification, Ant Matrix, the first thrown in. Sound barrier out here from the defense. Dragon's thrown over. Sawhill just standing confidently out in front of the Ant Matrix, getting that double healing. Gives time for Fi to pick. Reverse the first to fall. Was that? Ooh, check the tape on that. I don't know if I saw shields for the defending team. Maybe they just waited it out. Either way, that's a dub.
Complete.
Dude, Kuffa, thank you for the follow. Oh, you can't appreciate you being here. It's an honor.
Switching sides. Initiating match.
Huge congrats on the Timeless signing. Got some Timeless connections here with their former co-owner is the now co-owner of Kaizen. And then, of course, Green Fortnite Squad, all from Timeless Ethereal. Luca even played for Timeless for a bit. Now we got modern Timeless showing up in chat. Mr. World Traveler himself.
Ready for battle.
Incredible push there at the end for Green Fortnite. I mean, they were in overtime and before they even turned the final corner. Like, there was this fight right here for this corner when overtime started. That was the one. I mean, and it was a really good job from Green Fortnite all the way through Foundry. Good timing from Sawhill as they pushed in, buying a lot of space for Fi on the unusual pick of the Hanzo to open things up, and it was always on the supports. Did such a good job finding those kills on the supports early.
3,
All right, let's take a look at the defense.
attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Okay. I was about to say, one was trying to jump shot. I missed it. I'm sorry. Ooh, Sugar Arrow already getting very aggressive. Thought about hanging out on the hotel balcony, but thinks better of it. Sawhill playing a far more aggressive position than we saw Kaizen attempting on their attack. Where they are keeping X10 as well as Anion up on the high ground. Like we more traditionally see. A very aggressive high ground, not even the far back corner, but the front high ground. One could open it all up with a good shot here. Takes the jump, lands the headshot. Can't quite get it done. Stuck around in the fight. X10 is able to turn and get reverse as well. Winning out the Ashe duel. And that's a big win for the defense here to kick things off. Oh, Wub does find revenge. We're just going to keep some Ashe bombs going here for a moment. Let's go check out Luke on the front line. I'm going to rotate around statue. Wall does prevent some shots, but Wub finds an angle here through hotel. Go ahead and rotate back onto the point. Defense, do you have enough to recontest with? Immortality Field already used early, which means they cannot use that for a recontest. Sawhill's trying to buy time. The Amplification Matrix, I think, is what they're waiting on. See if they decide to pull the trigger on it. And he may not need it. No, did throw it down. And it throws it down from the high ground to find reverse, but Luca finds the equal target on the other side. No, Lucio's here in the fight. Everybody's kind of here to stay. The attackers have kind of retreated back. I say that. Luca just looped around and is holding court on the point. Ant Matrix used to secure this third tick. Sawhill backing up onto the ejective, but it had already taken too much damage. Halo drops down, finds a kill. Wait, let's get back to the point. X10's able to pick up another one, throws in a bomb. X10 might have just saved this thing. No way. His bomb is just going to hold the point, prevent any cap. X10 finds their third kill of the fight. Sans tank. What a hold. Don't worry, Sahil's back, y'all. Sahil's back. Sugar working around the outside, trying to take away this angle. Keeping eyes tracked on Halo, who has her ultimate, by the way. Is able to escape. Meanwhile, back on the point. Speaking of ultimates, it's Sawhill with the Annihilation and X10 continuing to land shots. There's some X10 POV where we see them taking on Luca, who's rotated up to the high ground. I don't know how many blue jerseys are left here on this point. Looks like 0. $60 seconds on the clock. Green fighting Fortnite looking to go up on match point. They can hold. I mean, even just eating as much time as they have off the clock bodes very well here for the rest of their defense. Certainly can't count out this Kaizen squad. Up to the high ground, goes reverse, looking to boot everybody out from behind the Ant Matrix and succeeds. Next 10 down low. Did they get that kill as they were getting booped? No, they did still get the assist. So they got the assist from Anihun and the Ant Matrix just before the boot comes through. Back on the objective. Looking to punch through. This is great. Oh my goodness. That cooldown almost put Halo in the grave, but they used the sound barrier just in time. This defense is feeling strong and still 5 up. Silas spoke too soon. Reverse is able to pick up one. Ant Matrix in the back. Huge part of that. There's fight over the top. Trying to cut the legs off of this attack. No more Baptiste. Sawhill is low. And Shigeru is going to finish him off with overtime burning. Kaizen is able to keep this point at 2:30 on the clock. Get the car out of the garage.
Excellent. Keep the payload moving.
You know what? That's what Kaizen's hoping for, Finesse. Hoping to keep that payload moving. I think it's going to have to go fairly non-stop through the rest of this map if they want to send us to extra innings. And a chance to tie up the series. I mean, at the very least, keep it 1-0. All right, this rotation has been clocked. Bob thrown from the high ground. Both bombs collide. Sawhill almost ended up on the bad side of that, kind of in the middle of that food fight for a moment. Both teams are going to wait up. Oh, Sugar Arrow, where are you going? All right, you're gonna hide here in this flank angle. 5 with a maze swap. Looping around, keep that flank clean. I believe Reverse joined him over there as well. Yeah, you can see Reverse here in the corner. That left him at a deficit here in main, where Annie is able to pick up a pair of kills, and the defense is going to hold. Good Ant Matrix from Annie and able to capitalize on that. But once again, we're seeing Reverse a little bit ahead in the sound barrier race. So if they've tracked this 9%, this could be it. And we're seeing a disengage out of green Fortnite. We got 2 looping back around to the high ground. Ooh! Halo, you need to survive this! No, they will not! Now the sound barrier advantage is very clear to the opposite team. Both Annihilations popped on the front line for a bit of that extra armor. And, a touch of extra tickling damage. Amplification Matrix up. Luca was dancing around and it reverses sides. It's time. Ring out the sounds of shielding and overwhelm the defense. Taking Sawhill down. 5 with a late blizzard. We'll find Reverse. I think they're the only ones left here. Sound barrier in from Halo. That only finds 2, but X10 is still on this point, and Halo's able to pick up a kill. X10 gets the Bob onto the objective, and the staggering ultimates from the defense is going to work. There is still a last opportunity as Sugar Arrow has to sacrifice themselves in front of the Bob. Keep the overtime going. Luca batters down X10 with eyes set on point B, and that extra 90 seconds. Still have supports left standing here for Green Fortnite as it's going to be a battle over this last corner. Green Fortnite did it in their overtime. Kaizen looking to have a repeat performance as Lucas surges forward. Stopped momentarily by the Vortex. Now might be a little bit more permanently out of that amplification matrix. The shield just in time. What was able to deliver on a kill onto Anion. Bob thrown into the back line from the same player. Oh, but X10 cuts him down out of the back. Is that going to be enough to stop this attack? It is not. There's that 90 seconds Kaizen so desperately needed.
I will speak to you in the language you understand.
Whoa. Well, caught out. Or excuse me, X10 caught out. Could start the snowball. Who's immediately going to be able to grab high ground and kind of stage a little bit here for this very important fight on point C. There's 2 chances here for here for Kaizen. Turn around this corner. Oh no! Yeah, Halo got the boop on the wub. They weren't able to get, I don't know if they didn't have Coach Gun or just didn't get it out underneath them in time, but whatever advantage Kaizen had just immediately gets erased. Halo with a hero play. Vi with a swap to Torb. The 2 fights is just now cut to 1. And I mean, and Kaizen didn't even really get to take a good, clean fight on that first one. Thanks to Halo. Holds to work with on both sides. Reverse consistently ahead in the sound barrier charge here. Still a bit of a slow approach. Using a Coalescence to push in. I'm sorry, I didn't realize Finesse went to a Moira. Forgive me on that one. Annihilation up front out of Luca. Trying to take first move. Does get the Ant Matrix out from the other side. Now the key for Kaizen is to survive all this. As it's going to be the Tendrils from the Annihilation. They're going to melt through Finesse and reverse. Push through, finds a kill on Shigeru in the back. That's going to do it. Green Fortnite take the map. 2-0 lead in the series. Moving up to match point.
Play of the game.
Ooh, some extend pop out of the back. All about it. Oh, nice. Extend absolutely pop it off. And it did come down to that fight. It was that move from Fi on the Echo in that final fight for Green Fortnite on their attack on the back of point B. That was the turning point. And it was that move from Fi that opened it all up. That ended up being the most important fight of the entire map. If the defense holds there, Kaizen is able to win. They're able to push in. We saw them make it into the Foundry. So if Kaizen wins out in that team fight and holds, that's the map. We're looking at a tie series right now. Killer move from Fi to sweep around and reclaim the flank angle. Gets that opening pick onto the back line. That is it. That was the most important team fight of the map. Could potentially be of the series. Because that's the difference between a 2-0 lead for Green Fortnite and a 1-1 tie game heading into map 3, which is Kaizen's map pick. Let's take a look at some stats there from map 2. Scoreboard. Come on, update for me, scoreboard. NW6WW, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate all the support. Let's take a look at some stats. Stats from map 2. Pretty darn close, but once again, I mean, it's just the ability of Green Fortnite to kind of stay alive through a lot of these team fights and through a lot of the extended team fights. Even though it felt like that map was really neck and neck and very back and forth, I think I would have expected the deaths to be a little bit more neck and neck than they are. I think this is pretty indicative right here that in fact, Green Fortnite maybe won a few more team fights than it might have first appeared on the eye test. Double check, see if we're getting any subs. A meter is Finesse. I'm an idiot. I am such an idiot. Disregard, or please accept this correction on my humble behalf. Now I'm gonna, drink some green tea and blush over the fact that I made that mistake earlier. Oh well. I'm still not seeing any subs. Oh, we We're getting Descentine in. You go check. I just want to make sure I'm not getting anything wrong here. Yeah, I think Destiny's in for Sawhill. Unless I'm just confusing, like, unless I just didn't notice that that's their FACEIT name. I don't think so. Yeah. Destinine is in. Destinine is in for Sawhill, so we're going to get a bit of a sub on tank heading into map 3. Or a presumably on tank. You know, maybe we get some rotation around that. You know, as far as maybe somebody's going to offer. Oops, sorry. You know, maybe we get somebody else is going to play tank and Destinine is playing, you know, DPS or something of that nature. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't have much info on Destinine. Is that Sniper? Is that just another? Yes, that is Sniper. Okay. Well, there you go. So that is Sniper. Very good. I thought so. I know some of y'all. I'm sure y'all are laughing at me out there. That's, you know, I'm not as familiar with this squad. Let's get into map 3. It's gonna be Coliseum again. This is Kaizen's map pick. Look, try to bounce back. Flop and take on the other side. Sniper coming in.
Ready for
And again, I mean, we're seeing the coordination out of Green Fortnite, and just kind of seeing the breadth of that synergy and how long they've been playing together. Destiny coming in is, I mean, same story. It doesn't change anything in that regard. So I wouldn't expect that to change at all here with this sub.
3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Okay, so now we're starting to understand the reason for the swap. As Sniper's is picking up the D.Va coming into this. So perhaps more of an off-tank hero pool. And see how they're able to deal with the Brawl Cup on the other side. Playing just a little loop-loop around the outside. As Sniper's doing a good job of kind of avoiding a lot of the damage. We see 3 players push up here from Kaizen and try to secure this area. A bit of a dogfight there around Mega between our 2 Tracers. And Wub wins the poke battle against Exton. First pair of kills go to Kaizen here to kick this thing off. So far, so good. They round this first corner and pursue some exit, picks up onto the top. I was intending to go to Lucas Paw, but this will do. Sugar Arrow is still sticking around. It's still a bit of a battle for positioning here late in this fight. Luca's going to pop a Nemesis form for the extra armor. He tried to run off Fi in the process, but Fi just kind of did a little ring around the rosy. No, good counter punch. They caught the rotation here from Kaizen and picked up a pair of kills. And you can see the strength of the D.Va here, where they're able to move in quickly. They decide very quickly when to pounce and able to execute even quicker. To jump on that rotation, find a couple of picks, and see if they can equalize here in distance. 35 to 15 up top. Bot and Green Fortnite's control. Let's go look at some more pop. The same, everybody looked good up top. Meanwhile, down low, Luca's 5% away from annihilation. And Kaizen opens for the other team. Sugar Arrow able to get an opening pick. Secure the flank angle. You can see Sniper definitely having to worry about that off angle immediately. As soon as that pick comes through, That's going to force a retreat. But with the added mobility, everybody is able to get to high ground. I mean, it just opens up a whole new avenue as far as pathing here for Green Fortnite, simply by having the D.Va on the battlefield. Bob does catch this pillar. Nice little move. Yeah, it just puts it in a difficult spot to prevent the retreat. Forces that extra safety net of self-destruct out. And now the Bob in return from X10 and Sniper going in for the kill. Looking for Finesse, who's definitely trying to keep Luca alive through this annihilation. Sniper is going to move in, give chase. Find themselves a T-posing Ramatra. You're not making it out of that. Oh, no, I'm afraid not. Ooh, but neither is Sniper. Kaizen able to fend off Green Fortnite in that exchange and protect their lead in the process. By swapping on over to Afara here. It does kind of prevent Wub from being able to just sit out and put free poke pressure down. You got to respect the AoE damage and the splash damage from those far rockets. So makes the corner really difficult for an Ashe to sit behind. Now out in this open territory, you got to be particularly careful, not just of Wub, but as Finesse as well. Everybody from Kaizen, playing the slow poke battle at the moment, hoping they can get an early pick, but unfortunately they've lost control of the flank angle now. And Sugar Arrow is the one who dies this time around. Amplification Matrix in the back. Ooh, yeah, Wub is just gonna coach it right the heck on out. Is that a sound barrier from reverse? That was a disengaged sound barrier from reverse. That could come back to haunt him. Clear advantage for Halo and the rest of Green Fortnite whenever they choose to pull the trigger on this. Luca hiding very aggressively down low, and reverse is gonna get picked. Moving in, Immortality Field already forced out. Sniper still has armor to boot as they move him for a pair of kills. Nice little flick turn to find Sugar Arrow. No sound barrier needed here for Green Fortnite. What a systematic dismantling of this objective. Very nicely done. And demonstrating why the D.Va is picked here on this map here for Sniper and the rest of Green Fortnite. Excellent display of maneuverability, pathing. Oh, man. Exceptional fight here for Green Fortnite as they round this corner and are looking for the checkpoint. As such, imitation is the highest form of flattery. Luca makes the swap. Now Halo continues to hold on to this sound barrier. It's going to throw them out of sync. This could be interesting as both teams will end up kind of halfway with the sound barrier advantage. Oh, I say that. Oh my goodness. That kill could be disastrous. Bob thrown in. 5 picked out of the sky. Bob, I think, is here just to devalue the amplification matrix. Speaking of imitation being the highest form of flattery. There's the checkpoint. That's close spots. 5 making their way back into this objective. Do have a Bob to work with once they make it back. Ooh, you going in over the top for that? There's one. Nope, that's all you're gonna get. Finesse there with a quick shot. Able to cover their friends in the back line. One pushing up with the Bob. Reverse running away with the spoon. By the spoon, I mean TS1. Ooh, okay. Let's say Luca was looking a little bit overextended, but I mean, was just towing that line beautifully. Both teams 5 strong. So you have to pull the trigger on the sound barrier. Reverse is about caught up. I thought they might have been able to use it once they got that kill on to reverse earlier and then even lapped. Or caught back up or whatnot. But it's going to allow a second sound barrier here. Slow approach into the sky. Sniper thought they had Sugar Arrow, but Sugar Arrow just able to duck around the corner in the nick of time. Keep this in a 5v5. 5 was playing the flanking over there for a moment. Sorry I missed that attack, but it didn't work out. Fly once again gonna go sneaky up over the top. Is greeted by Sugar Arrow. Little dogfight, then retreats to the back. Meanwhile, our two divas were fighting on point, but Luca caught that move from Fi and sweeps in for the execution. Like an eagle, just moves in with the claws. Only the claws were a bunch of exploding little missiles. Sound barriers thrown in here from a Halo. Consumer rush from the other side. And the battle now moves all the way into Green Fortnite territory. Aggressive positioning there from Luca in the back as they continue to toe that line. Sound barrier here to keep the supports from Kaizen alive. They're able to fend off 5, wind out that duel. And Matrix from up top might make Kaizen think twice about turning this corner. Ooh, nice shot. The dynamite didn't quite land. There you go, press forward. Ooh. Might get hunted down here. Turns lanes a couple to the Rex, and the healing of Fuda gets them right back to full in no time flat. But Fi's made a swap on over to the Echo. Whoop, that's a bop.
I'm here to help.
Kaizen are able to get close, but not quite able to make it to the checkpoint. Ooh, and late picks too. This could just extend the lead. Will mean that Kaizen doesn't get to hold 5 strong up on this precious high ground like they'd like, that's for sure. They are still attempting to hold here. This high ground is just too much of an advantage to give up off of 1 pick. Luca's aggressive positioning seems to do the trick. I believe they are 5 strong back into this fight and a proper battle for this corner. Luca does a little chase. Bob thrown in and Anion with first blood. That Bob is going to force the entirety of Green Fort, excuse me, from Kaizen back into the small corner. Wub already picked. Vanessa overwhelmed. Leaping up to the high ground. It's going to be Halo and Anion finding a kill, or at least a DMAC onto Luca. Oh, those stickies landed too. Oh, that just might be the map. That might be the series. As Green Fortnite don't even have to push this bot anymore. They just got to keep Kaizen off of it for the next 5 seconds. They're going to get as much space as they can. They have an amplification matrix here to fortify this position. Galvanize their lead. No one's going to run through it. The Tracer does eventually make it in for the touch, but Luca doesn't survive. Kitsune rushes far in the back, well off of the objective, and the kill feed lights up for Green Fortnite. They're going to find their 2nd win of the season as they 3-0 Kaizen here today. GG's all around. Big congrats, Green Fortnite, on the sweep.
Play of the game.
We got Exton Pov. Exton, play of the game. Well deserved. Immense amount of damage from Exton in that match. You know, let's go see just exactly how much. Come on, let's get to the right page. That's the right page. Boom. Let's say some stats. Show me some stats. Let's go map 3. Exton. Oh my. Yeah. Leading the server in damage. That's it felt like it too. It felt like Exton was having a big impact on that map. The eye test was correct on that one. I mean, Wub was as well. Wub was not too far behind, but it's how much that poke pressure contributed to elims. And we saw a lot of that with the right out of the gate. Not just did Sniper pick the right tank out of the gate, but Green Fortnite had the right plan coming into Colosseo, where they sub in Sniper, immediately come out on the D.Va, and really show off some of the strength of D.Va on Colosseo. That was really cool. That was really enlightening to see how they pathed around the map. Excuse me. Pardon me, one sec. Oh, please forgive me. It was really enlightening to see how they pathed around the map and really made use of all of the mobility from not just the D.Va, but from the entire squad, but the D.Va kind of at the forefront of that. And very, very clean. Colosseo, only 1 death there for the backline from Anion, and Halo, only 1 death for Sniper, a.k.a. Desatine on that map as well. So, really, it started off super close, from the very first round. Kaizen came out swinging, right? On Gardens, Kaizen were in control. They were up big time on Gardens. I want to say it was like 99-14 or something. Green Fortnite got first control, but were immediately ran off, and Kaizen won the actual first fight. And I believe ran all the way up to 99%, and it was looking like a real strong start. But Green Fortnite bring Gardens all the way back, take Gardens, take Night Market pretty convincingly, and never really let go. The closest point from then on in was that team fight in overtime on Green Fortnite's attack and point B of King's Row. That was, to me, the biggest, most important fight of the entire series, and it was Fi, the German all-star, showing up and getting first kill in that with a really ballsy flank to play the off angle and find that opening pick. That was a huge turning point for the rest of the series, and well, big congrats to Green Fortnite. Big shout out to both of our squads. I know Kaizen's had a rough little Rostermania past couple days. They get it together. They come in. They get a roster in here and play the match. I mean, big shout out to them. It would have been really easy to just not show up today. And a big shout out to Bun for giving me a rundown here for Green Fortnite. And then to Doc, co-owner from Kaizen, for helping me, just filling me in, update me on the squad. Really appreciate y'all's time there. So, but that is gonna do it for me for the week. I don't really have I don't have anything lined up for tomorrow yet. When I made my schedule, there was literally nothing scheduled that stood out to me in expert or in master on Friday. And I was gonna take the time to kind of catch up on VODs and stuff. Now, I will check that again tomorrow. If something does jump out at me, I may pick up a surprise match. But as of right now, I'm not planning to do anything else for the rest of the week. We're going to go ahead and get all these VODs up. We'll have one a day up through Sunday. Those are drop at 2 o'clock Central. Next week, got a couple matches already lined up. We're going to have Ex Obliviona taking on New Age. As of when I made this match, they were both still undefeated. Let's double check that. Just real quick, friends. EXO still showing 6-0. New Age still showing 4-0. Okay, so we got some makeup matches, but yeah, at this stage, 2 undefeated teams here in EMEA Master on Wednesday. And then Wednesday night, we have TSM taking on Citrus, 2 of your strongest teams from NA Master. So we got some big ones next week. Keep an eye out. Follow me on Twitter and all that stuff. So appreciate the support. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much for the follows. Thank you so much for the sub from Oh No earlier, as well as from Big Bad Wolf coming through the Prime sub. Really appreciate that. Mr. World Traveler hanging out in chat. Cuff up coming. Appreciate the follow. Appreciate everybody being here. Means the world. Keeps me going. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good rest of your time zone. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.